Hey there, this is Gingersnap with Lisa Redfern, being me. This is episode 25. I'm here with Barb Bowers in her home in Walpole by her beautiful tree. Look at that beautiful tree.
Yes, beautiful tree.
And who's Barb? Barb is a music agent, and she runs a concert series here at the Bowers Barn Concert Series. I've been to a couple. They're lovely. They're very cozy, and I'm sure you'll tell us about ones that are coming up. So, Barb, tell us more about you.
Well, I kind of live by the seat of my pants, I would say. I have reinvented myself many times over, and I love living that way. So I have done everything from being in the printing business to running a performing arts venue, to running a community theater, to having my own business where I design one-of-a-kind wearable art for women, and sewing brides' gowns, and to now being in the music business, and yeah, it just keeps growing. I love it.
That's very cool. So what's been your favorite thing that you've done?
I'd have to say whatever I am currently doing is always my favorite thing. And seriously,
that's great.
Yeah, because it kind of keeps getting better and better every single time I'm doing something. Wow. Yeah, it's really good.
Very cool. And you sang and acted in theater? Yeah.
I did. Yes.
That's cool. Yeah. So, Barb, when did you first come to Maine? And what keeps you here?
Okay. First came to Maine in the 80s. My husband was working with a fella at a printing company who owned a little cottage on the ocean in New Harbor right up the road. Oh, and he still owns it, actually. Mm-hmm. And he would rent it out, and we would come up, and we would stay for 2 weeks and then go home and cry for 50 weeks because we wanted to be in Maine. We were living in Maryland at the time. Mm-hmm. And one year we just decided that we needed to live here. So we just went back and put our house on the market and came up here and found a great old house and
it is a great old
moved. Well, it wasn't this house. It was a different house.
Right. Yeah. Well, this is a great old house.
This is a great old house, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Barb, do you know your first word? And if you don't, what do you think it may have been?
I do know my first
word. You do?
Yes, because my mother has told me.
Love it.
It was bird.
Oh, my gosh.
I know, isn't that great?
That's really great.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, besides
that's great.
Mama, dad.
Yeah. That's sort of a given, you know. Yeah. I think I should maybe ask it. What was your first word other than mom and dad and mom and pop? That's a great first word. Wow. And do you have an affinity for birds?
I love birds. Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, you see right there.
You all can't see.
There's
a bird tree.
There's a tree, yes, devoted to birds, and I feed the birds, and I love watching them through the winter, especially up here. So. Yeah.
Barb has 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 Christmas trees. 5. Oh, is there one upstairs too?
No, there's.
Oh, the porch one?
Yes, and the
oh my
driveway.
Gosh.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas tree house.
Yeah, it is.
That's great. Well, that leads us to the cookies, which Barb is going to hand me.
Yes,
the cookies we got from Treats in Wiscasset. We have a chocolate crumble and a macaroon, and we're each going to have a little bit of. Oops,
we are.
It's done. Yeah. So thank you, Treats.
Chocolate. Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's a good macaroon.
That's a good cookie.
I love a macaroon.
Very
I love
chocolatey.
Anything coconutty.
Anything chocolatey for me.
Oh my gosh. That's one of the best macaroons I've ever had.
That's really good.
All righty.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, the reason we have cookies is because my first word was cookie. Because I figure it's more fun to, have a little snack when you're hanging out. Getting to know somebody, doing a little interview.
True.
Why not have a snack? I figure. Why not have a snack
and
a cookie?
Snack is good.
Okay. Do you have a car from your childhood that you loved and you wish you could get back?
Did it have to be mine?
No.
Okay.
No. Or a truck.
My 6th grade teacher was my first male teacher. And I had a huge crush on him. His name was Mr. McGraw. And he drove a white Corvair. And I thought that was the coolest car I'd ever seen. And I was going to have a Corvair when I got old enough to drive.
Nice.
which I never did, but I always lusted after that car.
Not just the car.
And
6th grade is actually, that's like the perfect time to have a crush on a teacher.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Mm-hmm.
I had a crush on my science teacher in 6th grade, but darned if I can think of his name. Anyway, if you're watching. All right, Barb, is there a book you find yourself recommending over and over again? Or books?
I am a voracious reader, and at any given time I'm reading 3 or 4 books at one time. So it's hard to pin it to one book. I'll tell you my favorite book as a child growing up.
That's great.
Was The 5 Little Peppers and How They Grew.
I don't know that one.
It's a great little book, and I can't tell you the author, but I can tell you a great story about it.
Yeah.
When I was in Ireland this summer, there's a great little rare used bookshop in Doolin. And I went in there on a rainy day and struck up a conversation with the lady that runs it, who, although it's kind of a jumble, the whole room, she knows exactly where everything is and what's in there. And it's a great little shop to kind of just poke through and look for books. And I found a couple of really wonderful little rare books while I was in there. But we were talking, and the children's book thing came up, and I said to her, my favorite book as a child was The 5 Little Peppers and How They Grew. And she stood up and walked over.
No!
And
oh my God!
Pulled a copy of it off the shelf and gave it to me.
Oh, that's great.
So I thought that was great.
That is.
One book though that I have recommended, and it kind of ties into the fact that I was in Ireland a lot this summer, is called The Great Famine. Michael Grant is the author, and I've recommended it to a lot of the people that have. I've met up with on some of the tours in Ireland because it's a great.
So that they can get a history.
Yeah, it's a great history. Yeah, it's great history.
So Barbara and I have in common our love for Ireland and Irish music and Irish people and Irish stories and the general crack.
Yes. Yes.
And also that we have curly hair.
Yeah, we do. It's the curly hair girl.
This is the curly hair edition of Gingersnap.
Yeah.
The curly version. Okay, moving on to music and songs. Is there a song or an album that you come back to again and again?
I'd have to say albums. My favorite all-time album is Abbey Road by the Beatles.
Oh, that is great.
And one of my favorite songs, I have a lot of songs. They're, like you
it's
know,
so
there's
hard.
so much music.
Yeah.
One of my favorite songs, though, is To Make You Feel My Love by Bob Dylan. And
do you know that? I don't even know if I know that
Adele
song.
did a great version of it.
Oh, okay.
But he wrote it.
Huh.
And
I'll have to look that one up by him.
Love that song. Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah. All right. So, if a movie was made about Barbara Bowers' life, what genre would it be, and who would star as you?
I would say it would be an unusual genre of. It would be an optimistic adventure comedy.
Wow, I haven't heard that one yet. I like it.
I
like that Barbara's making up her own genre.
Making it up.
What the heck?
Yeah.
You're allowed to.
Of course I am.
It's your movie.
Yeah. So, because I'm really always optimistic about everything, and adventure, and comedy.
Yeah.
Let's be funny. Yeah.
Okay, who would star as you?
Bernadette Peters.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
She's great. She's in some series right now about music. Mozart something that I should have known the name of it, but I didn't know you were going to say Bernadette Peters. It's a series. It's like a dramedy about classical music and opera and
very cool.
Anyway, Jason Schwartzman is in it. I love him, so I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah,
when we're done with what we're kind of into at the moment. So, cheers, and can you let them know out there in Etherland where they can learn more about you and about the Bowers Barn concert series?
We do not have a website yet. It's kind of on my things to do list, but hasn't happened yet. We do have a Facebook page. Bowers Barn Concerts is the Facebook page, and the next thing that's absolutely scheduled is on March 4th. That is John Smith, who's a fabulous singer-songwriter from Wisconsin, who will be coming here. I also have a concert that is part of our series but won't be taking place in the barn on February 16th. Tara Howley, who is my newest client from Ireland, will be coming over and will be appearing in St. Andrew's Church in Wiscasset on February 16th.
Cool.
And as we book people, we'll put them on the Facebook page. It's not as regular a series as I'd like it to be because I wind up traveling for business and stuff.
Right. All right. Well, look for that on Facebook, and you can look up Barb. You can look Barb up on Facebook as well. And thank you so much. You've been Gingersnap.
I love it. Hey.
This has been Gingersnap episode 25. Wow.
I'm honored to be number
very
25.
Cool.
It is very cool.
Get a quarter of a way toward 100. So I'm going to take a couple weeks off for Christmas and New Year's, and I'll be back in January with some really fun new guests. And you can learn more about me and my music at lisaredfern.com.
And I recommend that.
Oh, well,
for sure. Yes.
All right, everybody. Oh, I got to get my little sign. Okay, everyone, have a lovely holidays. Spend time with the people that you care about, and watch movies, read books to each other, be goofy. Love ya. That's the first time I've done that. This has been Gingersnap.